Charlie Munger once said that once you get your portfolio to $100,000, your net worth will explode. In a shareholder meeting, he said the first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000, and after that, you can ease off the gas a little bit. In this video, let's put the math behind why that $100,000 is so vitally important. Let's say you start investing $835 a month, and that's roughly about $10,000 a year. Considering a modest 7% return, which is the average S&P 500 stock market return, here you are, and right down here are all of the different years. Now, the goal here is over time, your portfolio is going to go to the moon. So as you invest $835 a month, you get your first $100,000 right here. And this takes about 7.84 years. This is your first $100,000. Congratulations. So that sounds like a long time. It took 7 years to get to $100,000. But here's where the magic really takes off. Because of compound interest and assuming a 7% rate of return, and the fact that we're going to continue to invest $835 a month, it then only takes 5.1 years to achieve. Now you have $200,000. Gets even better. Your third $100,000, bringing your portfolio to $300,000, only takes 3.78 years. The next $100,000, bringing you up to $400,000, is only 3.01 year. The fifth, which is bringing you to $500,000, that only takes 2.5 years. So take a look at that. I mean, we're talking 7 years. That takes forever, but then it just keeps shortening to the next 100, to the next 100, to the next 100. That's the magic and the power of compound interest. Even though we continue to only save $835 a month or $10,000 a year at 7% return, we continue to generate the next $100,000 faster and faster and faster. But see, compound interest is like a snowball. As you pack in more snow, which indicates your $835 a month, that snowball continues to grow because, see, unlike something that would only give you a 7% return on your initial investment, as more money gets added, that return is on the additional money as well. That's why, just like a snowball, it continues to grow and grow and grow. And as long as you keep it in there and you keep contributing to it and you keep rolling that snowball down the mountain, it's going to continue to collect more and more snow. And before you know it, you've got a huge, huge snowball. Now, Charlie Munger, he highlighted something very important to this entire thing about building up your portfolio, and that was the concern of lifestyle inflation. So let's say you're still with me here in the video, and you want to know, well, how do I build up to even being able to invest $835 a month? After all, that's kind of a lot of money. I had to break it down for myself in a little bit of what I call sad math. And that sad math is, if you want to blow $10,000 a year, all you have to do is waste $27.40 per day. Now, when I broke that down, even though math is math, but you break that down, I looked at that, I'm like, oh, $27 a day. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely blowing that on dumb things, whether that is, unnecessary meals out that I could have packed my lunch for, or maybe it's something else that, a streaming service or something we don't use that often. Or, and this is my own personal story, I decided to trade in my Audi A6. It's a good car, right? But I decided to trade in that Audi for a Honda Accord. But here's the benefit of it. No payments. Car runs great. And now what I can do is put that money that I was putting into the Audi into investments. See, Audi is going to drop over the years. It's a depreciating asset, whereas I can take that money, put it into the stock market, and the math that we just looked at, my $100,000 will get even faster to 200, and even faster than that to 300, and it's going to speed to 400 and beyond. So even though it's a nice car, it drops in value, unlike the portfolio. See, people tend to increase their spending as their income goes up. And that's what impacts people with lifestyle inflation. You could have somebody that makes 6 figures a year, 150,000 a year, but they don't actually make a lot of money because they're spending it all. So they have nothing to show for it. Whereas you could have somebody that only makes 50,000 a year and they have a higher net worth. They're closer to being able to be free and have control over their money because they're being smart with how they're investing their money and, most importantly, how they're dealing with their expenses. In the United States, despite the incomes generally increasing, many Americans are experiencing lifestyle inflation, which ended up showing an actual decline in real median household income by 2.3% from 2021 to 2022, and that's outside of inflation expenses. So let's start snowballing our $100,000. If this video inspired you, share it with other people. Most importantly, are you with me in growing your portfolio and having the power to say, F you? And actually, to learn more about F you money, you got to check out this video next, and we'll see you on the next video.